And then once I get it uploaded to YouTube, it will unlist it. And as long as you have the link, you can view it. So it's recording now. So yeah, if you can go ahead into the UC Davis stage. This is where your guys' symposium will be located at.
Perfect. And click on share audio and
Share
video.
audio and video.
And allow.
And then
Okay.
you'll want to mute yourself when you get in there because it will give us an echo.
Oh, let's see. Where do I mute myself?
Oh, so just go ahead and apply, and then once it pops up,
okay,
just hit the mute button. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So that's just how you share audio and video. So me, Drew, and Lisa, we will, you'll actually have Drew. He'll be the one working with you on your stage, and he will be the one sharing the YouTube video for the presentation. So you would be contacting him to let him know when to start and finish that presentation. And then, so the one thing as a moderator, so I'm going to ask to share screen on another device. And so you get to see what that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So my name pops up, and then this is for the Q&A section. So at the very end, if you want to have people ask questions with their audio and video, they can ask to be able to present. And so you would hit the green button to allow them on. And then, so if you go ahead and do that, you can also see where you can kick them off to if you need to.
Okay. So what do I do?
So you did you hit the green button?
I think so.
I think it said waiting for approval.
The green plus button?
Hold on, I think it might be my problem. I'm gonna reload and get back in there and do it again.
Okay.
Share audio and video. Apply. I'll mute myself. Okay. So that showed up with mine. So yeah, and you see there's my name and then the red button. So if someone's done asking a question, you can hit that button and it would kick them off. And then you also there's a mute button that you can mute them if you need to, if they're disruptive, pretty much anything like that. But we're all under the assumption that everyone would be pretty respectful.
Mm-hmm.
And then
so
I'll
like
go.
This one, right?
Yeah, so you can unmute and mute somebody if you need to. But I'll go ahead and hit leave. And then other than that, so over on the left-hand side, there's the chat, the polls, the people, and the Q&A. This is where you'll want to kind of discuss with your group how you want to adjust chat and Q&A. If you want to keep them completely separate, if you want to be able to just, if you want someone to answer questions throughout the presentation, if they come up in the Q&A, you can, that would be something your group would want to decide kind of together how they want to do that. What we can also do is pin in the chat, pin comments. Like, please ask all questions in the Q&A. And then we can pin that question so that if anybody else chats throughout, that will stay at the top. And then you can change that if you want to, just depending on whatever you guys want to do.
Mm-hmm. So typically the participants can just type the questions right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the chat box.
Yeah, so that would be if you, whether or not you want it in the chat or the Q&A. There's two different areas because the chat, you can't reply to anybody. But if you click on the Q&A button, so someone can ask a question and then you can upvote it and then someone else can reply to it. So you could say question answered, or you could type the answer, and then that way it kind of helps you keep track of what questions have been answered or have not. And again, that's going to kind of be up to you guys.
Okay. Are we going to be able to know how many people are in on a session, like we usually do?
Yeah, so if you look right above the screen where it's showing your audio and video, there's a little eye icon, and it shows that there's 3 people watching.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Where is this?
So scroll up a little bit more. Should be, nope, that's just how many people are in the event total. To scroll up a little bit more. Is that as high as that goes? Oh, there it goes.
I see.
Yep.
So this one?
Uh-huh.
And this is, what about this one?
So that tells you how many people are able to share their audio and video. So in order to record, we can only have 9 people sharing audio and video at once.
But it doesn't seem like I can click on it though. Like I can't.
No, that just tells you how many people are viewing. You can also go to the people tab and it'll show you everybody that is in the chat.
Okay, where's the people tab? Oh, here. Okay.
Yeah, so like I have 2 different accounts and then you're in there. So that's 3 people.
I see. Perfect.
Yep.
One more question. Do we need to like admit people, like let people in like we usually do with Zoom? Or
no, so anybody whoever wants to come in can view and they can jump in at any point. It's only for if they want to share audio and video that they have to ask permission.
I see. Okay, yeah, this looks perfect. This looks good. One more thing. So it looks like this Hopin platform is purely online, right?
Yes.
So anybody who wants to be in a part of this meeting should probably like hop in through this like a web browser rather than like an app or like a software program.
They technically have an app, but we've talked to them and they said the app is not great to use. So they're like, don't tell anyone to use it because it's still kind of in the trial phases. So you can use it as an app, but it's best to use it on a browser. And I believe in the email we sent out earlier in the week, there are specific browsers that work best with Hopin, depending on if you're on a PC or a Mac.
Okay. Yeah. Are people going to receive that another email like telling them how to like hop in, like log in into Hopin and then how to use the Hopin platform and things like that?
Yeah. So before the event, we'll send out another email to everybody to kind of make sure that they're all on the same page of how to get in. So that way there isn't as much confusion on the first couple days.
Okay. Yeah. And then there's another question about like touch wood. There's always this possibility that somebody might lose connection or like get kicked off because the internet doesn't work and things like that. So let's say if this happens to me as the chair, of this symposium, what can I do to like remediate, do some remedy over that?
So which part of the reason we did have you guys send us the audio and video, like all the videos recorded, is we're going to host everything through YouTube and share it through there. So, and we're going to hit play on that. So you don't have to worry about your internet going down. All of ours are we're pretty confident our internet is secure. So at least for the presentation part of it, we should be fine. If anything, that would be a question with your group to ask them, hey, if my internet goes down, can someone else pick this up and help out? But otherwise, you just log back in and jump back into the session. So, because once you're logged into it, it should be pretty easy for you to jump back in if your internet goes down for a moment.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Anything else that I need to know?
The only thing I can think of is, so you do have, so this site, we're going to keep up the demo until the Monday before the event. So if you have anybody else that you want to be able to test us out, send me their emails. I will send them magic links so that they can get into the demo site, and then you guys can play around with it for the next week and a half. So that way you get a little bit more comfortable with it. Do keep in mind, so I am doing this for every group. There might be other groups jumping in and out doing the same thing, and I'm also going to be doing other tutorials with other people. So since everyone will be on this site, that might be the only thing to keep in mind.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that must be a lot of work.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
It'll be worth it.
Yeah. Let me see. So I think that's pretty much it.
If you think of anything else, feel free to reach out to us.
Oh yeah, one more thing. So this is this question is kind of like silly, but one time I was also attending an academic conferences, but then I got the time mixed up, so I hopped on like pretty late. So just wondering, like, do we need to like calculate the time differences, or like, is there going to be like a reminder for us before the time of the actual like the meeting, and so that we know when it's exactly going to happen, so that I can like hop for that?
So go to the reception area.
Okay, where is it? Oh, this way.
Uh-huh.
This way. And I can. Okay.
And I might show you on my, I might actually show you on my screen. Scroll down.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, let me, why don't you stop sharing screen and I'll show you my screen, because I can show you what it'll look like on the actual event. So this is the actual event website. Once I can get into it because I'm the organizer, but we can't send out tickets for this. So when you scroll down, we have the schedule area here, and you can add that to your calendar. And that's what I would recommend everyone do, is add it to your calendar. You won't be able to get into this until the day of, though. I don't believe you can. Let me see. Oh, no, right here. So make sure to register for the event. We'll send out next Friday, since we're closing registration next Thursday. Next Friday, we will start uploading everybody to the site and then send out magic links. So over the weekend, make sure you get registered, and then you can scroll through the entire schedule and add them to your calendar, and it'll give you different options. That would be the best way to address that, to make sure that you get a reminder. Because it does change it for your time zone.
Yeah. So yeah, this is perfect because once I add it into my Google Calendar, it shows up and it reminds me.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, no, so it's
Thank
pretty
you.
intuitive, so hopefully it works.
It's really helpful. Yeah. I've never used Hopin before, but it's
Neither have
definitely
we.
like a good learning.
Yeah. No, we're excited. It was, out of all this, all of the websites we looked at, it seemed like the most user-friendly, as much as you can possibly get for an online platform, but still pretty robust to give a lot of options for people so that it feels as close to an in-person conference as we could get.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, thanks. I definitely understand, how much work
Yeah.
to this. Yeah.
Awesome. So do you have any other questions for me at the moment?
I think that's it for today.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so just let me know if you have any questions. Send me the email of anybody you want to be able to have access, and I will get them all linked in. And then that way you guys can play around with it. Monday, I think we are going to send out emails to everybody just so that we can clarify who's going to be taking care of Q&A and moderating, just so that we have an understanding while we're in there helping you with the tech, and we know who to contact.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, definitely. I hope you have a good day.
You too. Have a good weekend.
Yep, you too. Bye.
Bye.